We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah, I hear that shit no more.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And it's brought in by Pitta. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, You don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing is Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Cousins from the gun on third. And the Raiders have got him. Reggie Ragland in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And tough starting field position here. Throwing on first down is Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Romero. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Cousins. Launching one for Henderson. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Again, Anderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball.
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Quick throw. That's complete on the inside slant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And now running right through it. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Romero. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down, here's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. throwing his car on third down. That's complete right around the 8. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
To throw, Cousins. And hauled in by Pitta. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Second down, Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. Well, they saw it.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C., and the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They start the drive with Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
They'll run it. Here's Here's Anderson. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Second down, Lynch. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Gives to Marshawn. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now Carr throwing on second down. A right side catch by Crabtree. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. From the gun.
Oh, come on. Who that motherfucker?
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Second down now after the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. Elsewhere, second quarter in
Fuck
DC.
this game, man.
And now the Redskins, they've
This
opened up
game
a
is full of shit.
2-touchdown lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the
All
upmen.
right, man. New half. God damn.
Hear from Larry. We're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Carr now on first down.
Come on, man. Let me get my cookies.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And now the ball's out. Carr lost.
Let's go, Vaughn. Look a fucking play.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Cousins launching one for Henderson.
Come on, man. You niggas can't catch shit.
And it brings up 3rd.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Wrong person.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Wrong fucking button. God damn.
Pass the and he's free going down the left side. It's a
tired of shit.
and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just
R1
yet,
was wide
if you're
open.
a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a big play, too.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Cousins to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. First down, here's Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Cousins.
Come on,
He's going to go down again. Mario Edwards in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
Yeah.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a third and long. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Third and long for Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This will be fielded at the 17. Spinning away. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What was that?
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Broncos on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is third down and 12. Cousins. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Cousins on first down. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Back to the ground, Anderson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins now. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Cousins. And a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll give the Broncos a 1st down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Trying to improvise. Room here to run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hines. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Romero. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Carr. It's caught by Clive Walford. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice...
So the D-line's going to spread out.
One of my best plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Martin. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield.
Yo,
that's a really nice
stop
job
showing the
rallying
clock,
to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Not diagnosing the defense.
Carr to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Romero. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's caught by Crabtree. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now, Carr again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And Janikowski bangs it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Third down now, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him for...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
A whole lot of bullshit.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. This time Lynch finding room to the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Oh, yeah.
And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And hauled in by Pitta. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Cousins now from the 50. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, you know, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing his Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Zero down there.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first.
We ain't
They've got
taking
2
the
more to
donut.
use here in the final stages. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run again with Lynch. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete.
Dropping back
Some
50
position,
yards.
but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. And the Cardinals moving out in front late. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Out of his end zone, Cousins. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A first down throw for Cousins. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Again, it's Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Cousins now to throw on first down. And
this nigga hit.
Another interception. Picked off by Perry Riley. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Gosh, you added
that's
the last
pass
week to this week
fucking
now.
fence.
That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in
Another
it.
pick.
That's being tested right here.
Right, hurry up. Hit the button. Shoot clock. Thank you.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too. So for the Raiders, it took a few weeks, but they're into the win column now at 1-0.
1-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.